In this video, we will discuss about database migration in CodeIgniter 4. The database migration is a process or a flow to create database table or alter database table through our code or command line. So we will create a structure inside our migration, and when we run the migration, then it will create the table according to our structure. So this is very helpful if you want to give your code to someone, then they don't have to create database table manually. They will simply run the migration and the database table will be created automatically. So let's open phpMyAdmin. So inside our project, I'm using Prolong database. So go inside the Prolong database. So there are two tables, students and users. Let's try to create migration for the student table. So I'm simply deleting this table. Okay, so now our database Prolong doesn't have student table. So let's create a migration for a table. So go inside your project. In the root directory, open the command prompt. Now here we have to run few queries or commands. So I'll create a new migration. So php space spark space migrate, and then we'll use the create, which will be used to create a new migration, and then our migration name. So I'll name it as student. So hit enter, and the command ran successfully, and it says that our new file is created inside app database migrations, and the file name is 2020-09-02-080818 underscore student.php. So go to that folder, which is app database and the migrations. So now we have that new file which is created through our command line. So there are two functions, which is up and down. Up function will be called when we run the migration to create our table, and the down function is called when we run the migration to delete the table. So let's work on the up function. So I have already created a schema for this. So let me open that. So we will use these variables to create our migration. So here this dot first dot add a field. This will add a new field to our table. So this will accept an array, and here we will pass all the fields which we want in our table. So first one will be ID, and now we have to define its constraints, like this will be of type int and this will be auto incremented. So the type, and then the next one is auto increment, and its value will be true. The next one is the name, and let's set its constraint. First one is its type, which will be of type varchar, and the next one is its size, which will be set as constraint. The next one will be age, and its constraint will be type, which will be of type int, and constraint 5, and other fields like created at and updated at. So the created at, its type will be date time, and the default value will be current timestamp. And the updated at will be same, updated at of type date and time, default will be current timestamp, and update on current timestamp. So I'm just copying this as it is to save our time. Now we have to add primary key to our table. So there is a function which is named as add primary key, and pass the key name. So here key name is name id. If we want to set email as a primary key, then we will pass email here. So this will make the email as the primary key. So just create the primary key, create primary key. The name of key is id, and the last one is create table, and the name of table. So pass your table name, which will be anything what you like. So I will name it as students, and that's it. In a down function, we will simply drop the table, and the table name will be students. Okay, now save this file in the command prompt. Now we have to run our migration. So the command is php space spark space migrate, and it will migrate all the migration files. Sorry, there is mistake in the function. The function name is add primary key. Now save this file and run the command again, and it says done. This means our migration executed successfully. Now if we go to phpMyAdmin and we reload our database prolong, then you can see we have a new table which is named as students. If we open this and go to the structure, and then you can see we have id, which is of type int with value 11 by default, and which is set as auto increment, and it is a primary key. The next one is the name, which is of type varchar, and its length is 50, and the another one is age, and its type int with the length of 5, and other fields like created at, which is of type datetime, and the default value is current timestamp, and another one is, and it's updated on current timestamp. So this is how you can create migration and create your tables automatically with just single command. To enter dummy data in our database tables, we can use seeds, and we will learn about seeds in our next video. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel and share with your friends as well, so I can create more valuable content for you. Follow us on other social media accounts as well. Links are in description of this video.